17, the manuscript of Charles Grandison, or The Happy Man, by Jane Austen. And what should we say? $15,000 for this at $15,000. Now bidding at $15,000. $16,000 now. $17,000. Bidding at $17,000, $18,000, $19,000, $20,000 on the left at $20,000 now. 21 at 21, 22 on the right at $22,000. At 22, $23,000 now on the far right at 23, $24,000. $24,000 now at 24,000, 25, 26, $27,000, $28,000 now at $28,000. Are we all through? 28,000 at 29,000 at 29, $30,000 now. It's up front at 30,000. Next is 32,500 at $35,000 now. It's up front at $35,000 at $35,000 now. 35, $37,500 now. 37,000. $40,000 on my left at 42,500 at 42,500 at 42,500 45,000 at 47,500 at 47,000 at $50,000 now. It's up front. Bidding at $50,000. It's up front at $50,000 at 50,000 at $52,500 on the left at 52,500 at 52,500 at 52,500 $55,000 now. It's up front again at $55,000 at $55,000 at $55,000. Are we all through? At $55,000 now. It's up front at $55,000. Fair warning then at $55,000. $55,000 sold to George Menagerie. And now lot 518. 22 letters from Jean Reed, automatic Ford.
Paddington, Mrs. Aubrey's parlor. Enter Miss Byron, dragged in by Sir Hargrave Pollexfen, Mrs. Aubrey and her two daughters. Sir Hargrave brings Miss Byron a seat. Miss Aubrey goes to a closet and takes out a long cloak, attempts to put it round Miss Byron.
But my dear young lady, think what a large fortune Sir Hargrave has got good, and he intends you nothing but marriage. Oh, Mrs. Aubrey, do you think I can marry a man whom I always disliked and now hate? Is not this your house? Cannot you favor my escape? My dear madam, that is impossible without detection. Sir Hargrave is here, there, and everywhere, all around the room. My dear Mrs. Aubrey, you shall have all the money in this purse if you will release me.
Sir Hargrave bursts into the room.
Mrs. Aubrey, I see you are not to be trusted with her. You are so tender-hearted. Ironic. And you, madam?
He snatches the purse out of her hand and flings it on the ground. He goes to the door and calls,
Mr. Foote, we are ready. Miss Aubrey, you will be bridesmaid, if you please. Now, madam, all your purses will not save you. All right. Ariadne, what did I ask you to do? Recollect. It's an 18th century kidnap scene. Sir Hargrave Pollexfen has kidnapped Miss Harriet Byron, who's on her way to a masquerade, and now he's brought her to Mrs. Aubrey's house, and he's trying to forcibly marry her. Doesn't mean anything to you? I would like you to think of a kidnap scene in your own life. Someone kidnapping you, Ariadne, forcibly marrying you. Has anyone married you?
Victor.
Forcibly. Did he kidnap you?
Leave her alone.
No one has ever kidnapped you. No one. Not ever. Has anyone kidnapped you? Abducted you? Forcibly taken you away?
You did.
I did. Forcibly took you away from whom?
From Victor. You did. It was the day he went to audition for Luce.
Where's the audition? It's upstairs. Listen, dude, why don't you go ahead home and I'll meet you later, okay?
No.
Yes, you go first.
No.
Come on.
You go first.
I go first. See you later.
Bye.
That was like our last time together, Victor and me. Do you come here a lot?
I used to.
Can you do it?
Keep solidifying the information you're gathering. Know what you're doing. Focus. watching a very, very small creature on the ground in front of you. Now, however small that creature is, it's just become microscopic. It is the smallest thing you ever thought of. Be interested in what you're doing. Let your interest be more intense. Has someone come in? Billy? Ask him to leave.
Pierre's very sensitive to people.
Now, very, very slowly, without losing it, start to grow. Just like Alice in Wonderland. Getting bigger, you are going to assume mythological proportions. Enormous. Don't lose it. What is your creature most afraid of? Don't answer, don't look. Just try and sense it inside yourself. Now, very, very slowly, split apart. Are you happy to be on your own? How does it feel to be split from your other half? All right.
He likes you.
Sat and watched the rain last night. How near to me the clouds appear.
has your dress come? I hope it will fit, for if it does not, you will hardly have time to alter it.
We will take it upstairs, if you please, and look at it. For Mr. Reeves is coming, and we shall have some of his raillery.
Why are you here?
Here, my dear. Here's your dress come.
Yeah.
Here, my dear.
They wanted to rehearse.
Your dress come. I hope it will fit, for if it does not, you will hardly have time to alter
You're smoking that
it.
stuff again.
We will take it upstairs, if you please, and look at it. For Mr.
You know
Reeves
Pierre
is
doesn't
coming,
want
and we
us
shall
to.
have some of his raillery.
Ariadne.
Here. I am so much indebted.
Safe in St. James Square, I hope. But why, my dear, will you continue to think yourself so much indebted to him when he only did his duty?
Ariadne, I want to go.
But what must he have thought of me in such a dress? Oh, this odious masquerade.
La, my dear. We're in the middle.
I'm tired. I've been working all night.
La, my dear, what does it signify what he thinks? He will understand it all in time. Come, if your stomach pains you, you had better go to bed again.
No, it does not pain me at all, but how kind it was of my cousin Reeves to come and see me.
Okay.
And where is this brother of yours to whom I have to go?
You're crying. You are. Shut your eyes. Go to sleep.
All right. I have worn this rather startling belt this morning to remind you all that the secret of projection is in the diaphragm.
This is Liliana Zulska. I can't answer the phone now, but this machine will record your message. Please wait for the tone before speaking. You have 30 seconds. Here comes the tone. Bye.
Hi, this is Victor Charlton. I've got to talk to you. It's about Ariadne. Pierre and his gang are keeping her from seeing me. It's like a conspiracy. I can't even get to her on the phone anymore unless she wants money for that damned commune. Then they let her see me. I have written, but Pierre is... Look, I want to come and talk to you.
Let's try from what the hell you'll need all the way down. Okay, fine?
I'm not sure what word I'm going down.
So tell me
Me?
why. So tell me why. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Can you walk that way?
Whoa,
and then walk
not too
that
far.
Sorry, that's it.
That's all right.
Can you walk that way and then come back this way?
Yeah.
And then go back that way? Okay, now, can you do step together, step, look, and change your look? So you're like, you would look up, you look another direction, you look another direction.
Okay,
You
that's
take
good.
another direction, and then you all just melt away from him after that. Like if you roll down to the floor, and you roll down to the floor, and you roll down to the good. You roll forward. You know, I like that. Yeah, go straight down. Don't. Yeah, just straight down and pivot on yourself. Can you do that? Is that
Okay.
great?
Still
Yeah.
cigarettes too.
Full pot, so then can we put a beat in the music? Great. Good. For the cigarette fountain. So you would go, we have got so, and if you look at them, it has to look like one unit. No space between anything through there.
Now you want it straight-legged until...
Yeah.
So tell me why.
Right. Okay. So moving on stage. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey. Whoa, what the hell? You're looking swell. So tell me, why should I care to? Now, on this, can you melt down to the floor? Can you, like, melt back that way?
And I can see him. He's still looking at me. He's still looking at me, and I want him to go away. And I can feel how hot I am. I can feel my heartbeat. I can feel it beating. And I can see him looking at me. I can see how he's looking at me. And I want to leave. I wish the door would open. I want to get out. There are people pushing. I can feel someone pushing, pushing on my back.
Forgive me, Marianne. Just one second,
pushing.
dear. Right back. Excuse me. Victor. Oh. Everyone, I'd like you to meet a superb young actor, Victor Charlton. You remember I put his rave reviews from Loose up on the board? He's going to be in Merle Dante's new musical. When?
Soon.
Too soon, I suspect.
Pierre's a devil. We must help each other, Victor. We have to fight him.
How?
He's the most destructive person I've ever met, Pierre. He used to stay here, in this room. I used to like having my favorite students living with me so we could be learning together all the time. He was glad to move in. He had nowhere else to stay at the time, so it suited him. I never got it straight where he'd been before. Sometimes he said he'd been in India meditating in a cave in the Himalayas. And then he'd say he'd been in Los Angeles working as a stuntman. He said he wanted to learn everything I had to teach him. But then when the time came to work, he was never there, never available. He'd only turn up when it suited him. And then everything had to stop, then and there.
You have magic in your hands, Mother. You're the only one I have left now. Why did you let yourself fall under the influence of that man?
You don't understand him, Kostya.
His books make me sick.
Mediocre people have to run down people with real talent.
Real talent? I have more talent than a lot of you. You and he and your boring old ideas. You've taken over the arts. You won't tolerate or recognize anything except your own conventional trivia.
You're decadent.
Get back to your lovely theater and your shabby third-rate plays.
I have never acted in shabby, third-rate plays.
You're a nobody. Nothing. Oh, don't cry. No, you mustn't cry. You mustn't. Oh, my darling child, forgive me.
Forgive your wicked mother. Forgive it. Where are you going? Pierre, where are you going?
It's all right. Don't be afraid. Stand up. Don't be afraid. I'm not taking you back where you've been. Where you've been in jail? Hospital? It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'm not a doctor or nurse. Come on. There you go.
Who's this?
What's your name? Billy?
The least he can do is take his shoes off.
He's gonna work with us.
Oh, don't tell me he's an actor. I know. You got him on one of those halfway houses.
We can use that.
He can't stay here. I've had enough of Pierre. Believe me, I'm on your side, Victor.
I wish women were not quite so delicate with all their feints and fits.
Burn, quick, quick. The clergyman runs to the fire and cries out. Oh, Sir Hargrave, you must buy me another.
I will, sir, and 20 more if you will do the... Is that...
Business.
Business, ah, yes.
Business.
Is the book burnt?
How could you, George? Give it to him for his experiments.
She couldn't have been more than 10 when she wrote it. Pierre is far ahead of his time.
I don't think you understand Pierre's experiments.
No. Do you?
I try to.
You've been brainwashed. He's brainwashed you the way he does everyone.
It's very hard to say no to Pierre. I wonder why he's not actually very different from anyone else. As a matter of fact, he reminds me of my Uncle Farkas, who lived in Morocco. He was always sending home for more money.
Has Pierre been asking you for more money?
Yes.
And you?
Mm.
And you?
A little.
Often. What does he do with it? God knows.
Very interesting soup. What is it, cabbage?
Yes, of course it's Romanian, but this cabbage has been soaked in brine for 2 years in great vats. But there was something else in it that Mother used to put. Something very special.
Yeah, tastes like garlic to me.
Miss Fairbanks, do ask Rudy what it was, that very special something that Mother put in this. Thank you.
I do this gazpacho with broccoli. Have you ever tried that? It's very interesting. You use a chicken base to begin with, and then you saute the onions in butter. Use large chunks of the broccoli. I saved a few flowers for garnish.
Literally nightmares that Pierre is strangling Jane Austen.
Miss Fairbank.
You know the worst of it is, you are giving him foundation money.
Madam Zorska,
Forget Zorska. Just Liliana. Zorski's been gone a long time. Everyone said
Thank you, Miss
I married him for his Polish name. Couldn't have been for anything else.
It is our duty and our policy to give our grants for experimental work. And also, may I claim to be ourselves experimental.
It's personal involvement. I always told my students, you gotta catch fire. That's what I told them.
We have to take it.
Just challenging.
Last year, we gave out grants to the tune of more than $2 million. That's not chopped liver.
Give something more than money.
We're giving ourselves.
Quince it was.
Quince?
Yes, Quince.
Oh, let's get back to the food.
It's one of Mother's specialties. She was an artist in the kitchen. She considered another form of self-expression.
George, you've inherited her tastes and her culture.
Oh.
And her money. Are you sure you're using it the way she would have wanted you to?
Well, Mother would have wanted me to support the best things today.
Pierre, in the Manhattan Encounter Theater Laboratory.
I suppose Mother wouldn't have understood, but I find Pierre's experiments very interesting.
Give me the manuscript. Give me the money. Let me do the play the way Jane herself would have wanted
Oh, save me, ladies, oh, save me. But, my dear young lady, Sir Hargrave intends you nothing but marriage. Oh, madam, do you think I can marry a man whom I always disliked and now hate? Oh, think how he has tricked me to abduct me from the masquerade away from all my friends. Oh, dear ladies, have pity on me. Save me.
Pierre said you had $120.
It's cold out there. I want to buy Jamie a pair of gloves. It's very cold driving in that cab. Billy?
You know what it's for.
I know it's for all of us.
Yeah?
And it's for the laboratory.
Yeah, but what else?
To teach us to give.
Right. Thank you, Jenny.
Look at this.
Hi there.
Hi. You should buy this for her.
Oh, I don't want it. I don't really want it.
I'll let you have it for $7.50.
Where did you get all that money?
It's crap games.
Why haven't you
Crappy
given it to
games.
Pierre?
Jamie? I have been working and I haven't seen him, and those are the main reasons. I think my mother's calling me. Just a second.
I'll be right back. Jamie!
What?
Are you sure, Jamie? Are you sure you didn't meet Pierre?
I told you I didn't. I've been working.
How much money do you have?
I don't know. I haven't counted it yet.
You better tell me.
I'll tell you as soon as I counted it, okay?
He needs it, Jamie. He needs it for all of us.
Yeah.
Jamie!
I mean, for Christ's sake, Sir Charles Grandison, Jane Austen, what is this?
That's the text.
Yeah, okay, well then where's the subtext? Where's the supertext? Where's my part?
Jamie, we're not learning parts. We're learning...
What?
To be. Jamie, why are we fighting?
I'm not fighting. Not with you.
I can't bear it when we fight. It's like we're not together.
We're still together.
Which he can tie together very neatly, turn around.
I'll get it tomorrow.
Stronger than the light of day. My love is longer than the darkest night. Would you leave me this way? Now what can I say? could reach farther than the wild birds fly. Don't be telling me no, don't be leaving me, so stay beside me.
Thank you. Hello?
It's me, Ariadne.
Hi. How are you doing?
Can you give me $50 for Pierre?
Again?
Can you bring it here?
Okay.
Can I bring it somewhere else? Do you want to meet me here or somewhere? I don't care, anywhere you say. Ariadne.
It's difficult this week.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
With nothing but longer than the darkest night. Would you leave me this way? Now what can I say? Stay beside me. Don't say goodbye. Don't say goodbye.
Oh, we have to fix
It will all, it is standing.
I hope you will not be disappointed when you receive her. Oh, my Lord, you have
You're like a sleepwalker. Look at me. Do you want anything? You know you can't take it.
Pierre would never allow it. If you can't get high from within yourself, it's no good.
You are sleepwalking.
Oh, my Lord! I hope you will not be disappointed when you receive her. Make haste! I hope. Make haste is the daftest sensation I ever felt.
I'd have thought that for Jane Austen you'd want something a little more stable, but of course, Pierre, I'm utterly wrong. No, a formal drawing room. Yes, the classical domesticity.
It's the discipline of manners, the formal gesture. It feels like a padded cell to me.
Yes, then. The 18th century was an age of reason, of optimism.
What you say? You have
The world has been analyzed and annotated ad nauseam. It's time to get out of it. And I mean get out. We're not sending man into space. We're bringing space into man. The chaos of the universe, reflected in the human psyche. Madness. Travail.
But Jane Austen.
Jane Austen was never aware. But that's what we're here for, to make her aware. To bring her up to date. That's what you agreed when you gave me the manuscript. That we ought to bring Jane Austen up to date.
This much up to date?
Liliana's been talking to you. She wants the manuscript. She wants a grant. She wants my actors. She wants to do the play.
Well,
I'm not going back to any of that. You needn't think that. Let's go. I'm really working now, Victor. I've really dedicated myself. The way we always said we had to do to get anywhere.
Ariadne, where have you got to?
I don't believe in your sort of theater anymore. All those roles have been played. All that dialogue's been spoken. I'm sick of it.
No.
I'll go home then.
I'll follow you.
Catch us there.
I have got to talk to you.
You need not say but, Charlotte, for you know we are to dine at 4:30 today.
What an odd girl is Charlotte. I believe she likes you, though she won't own it. She is the happy medium between gravity and over-liveliness.
What a loving couple they are.
Charlotte, hold your tongue. And where have you been to, my dear Caroline?
Early shopping. But Charlotte, where is Miss B? Very safe in her own room.
I believe it is because Lord G always comes about at that time.
And she is so sorry to see her poor Charlotte plagued so.
Right.
You're Victor Charlton.
Yes.
I saw you in Loose.
Oh.
It's good. You were good.
Cigarette?
Indeed, I hope so. I always send away when she gapes.
Are you a member of this company?
She does not gape to us.
You belong to this group?
Why, she is just as she
Yeah.
always is. Oh, great.
You know her?
Where have you been?
She's my wife. Did you know she was married?
Well, she's with Katya. People change around a lot, I guess. I mean, you come to expect it.
Not me. I've known her for a long time. We used to find old clothes in her attic and dress up and act, you know? One of us would bang around on the piano and the other would orate. We both were very good at passionate speeches. When she turned 18, we got on a bus and came to New York City. Took us 4 days to get here. And when we finally arrived, we got married.
I believe it is because Lord
so intense. She's very ardent. And the way she is about this now, she used to be about me. I don't understand what she's doing. How valuable is this?
What? Oh, Betta! Lord, Lady L, you are so afraid I shall not take care of her.
Why, she's just a...
She always encouraged me to do so much more than I'm doing. And I actually thought we had something to contribute to the theater together. Whatever she does, it's 100%. I mean, she doesn't hold back on anything. And I keep thinking how she used to be that way with me.
She is a happy medium between
I guess I've stopped hoping that that will ever be again. But I have to see her. Listen, it was nice to meet you. Thanks. Good luck.
You are holding tongue till it is your turn to be called upon. You must hold your tongue till it is your turn to be called upon.
Yo, Victor, let me give you a ride. This is my cab. Yeah, I drive a cab.
Okay.
Because listen, I gotta talk to you. It's about something important. It's important to me, anyway.
Where are you going?
I'm taking him uptown.
In the middle of rehearsal?
Listen, Jenny, I need to talk to him. I need a break. I want to work.
But you are working. You're the clergyman. You're Mr. Foote.
Oh, thanks. Thanks very much. Listen to this. Pierre wants me to play this clergyman as a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old clergyman. It's
Listen,
great.
we gotta go back in.
I'm not going back in there.
He's waiting for us. We're in the middle of rehearsal. What's the matter with you? Are you crazy? My God.
I should be auditioning. Calling an agent. But of course, the minute they hear you're with Pierre's group, they get all freaked out. I get freaked out myself. I don't know if I'm any good anymore. Pierre says we're all stuck in cliches, and that only he can release us. So it's like being reborn, regenerated.
Do you believe that?
No. I don't believe I should be driving a cab and living the way I do with nothing. What do you, Stu? Don't you think I ask myself that question? Why do I stay with him? What am I learning? Change your character, he says. He says, change your soul. I haven't changed. I'm not a better person.
Well, sometimes you've got to become worse in order to become better.
Listen, I'm finished with him. I'm through.
Well, Jamie, just take me back.
Okay. You know why he limps, don't you? It's his split hoof.
Whose?
Pierre's! Did you hear that one?
You shouldn't talk about him like that.
Have fun.
No.
What am I gonna do?
Jamie, there is someone who'd like to work with you. You know, Liliana is trying to do her own production of Sir Charles Grandison.
She's gonna take it away from Pierre? Jenny won't leave him. She is crazy. They all are. He has that effect on people. You know something? I think I'm crazy, too.
You decide.
Okay, you know where I'm staying? Where?
Michael's Loft,
And the number?
431-5825.
Let go, Jenny. Let go.
Utter rubbish and nonsense.
No, he's right. One has to have vision.
Oh, you've got lots of vision, George. You bought the manuscript, and haven't we talked about all the wonderful things we're going to do with it?
Yes, but when I'm with him, I believe everything he says, and I want to do what he says. I'm convinced that he's right. And then afterwards, it's like you say, utter rubbish and nonsense. When I was small, Mother and I used to go to a seaside place in Belgium. Mother felt very comfortable there. She would read her book, and I would play in the sand. And one year, there was a bigger boy, and he asked to help me with my sandcastle, and he built it with me. And I liked it a lot. It was much better than anything I had made. And then he did a very funny thing. He jumped all over the sandcastle we had spent so much time and trouble building. He jumped on it with 2 feet and trampled it down. And when I cried, he laughed.
And what did your mother say?
Oh, she was deep into her book. She was reading Henry James that year. And then the next day he came again. And you know what happened? I let him play with my sandcastle again. And then he did the exact same thing. The exact same thing happened. And then he came every day. And every day I waited for him. And every day I waited for him to jump on it. And every day he did. And every day I cried. And then one day Mother noticed. And she said, "What's the matter?" And he said, "Why don't you tell her?" But I didn't. I just said, "We're playing, Mother." And she went back to the Golden Bowl. Oh, no, Liliana, I'm getting much too fat. Oh, all right.
You should have told your mother about that boy. She'd have helped you.
I know.
Will you promise me something?
Of course, Liliana. Now, tell me, what is it? What?
That you'll let me help you fight those bigger boys.
When they jump all over my sandcastles?
Or whatever wicked thing they do.
So you're too tender-hearted with her. Leave the room, madam. Leave it to me, I say.
Oh, pray deliver me.
with me.
Sweet and ever adorable, your very terror is You shall be mine. You shall be mine. Your fate is determined. I will warn you from my rivals. You're mine. 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 All your fits and feints shall never save you. No, they shall not. Shall not. Shall not, madam, you shall be mine. Give me your hand. I will be paid for all my pains. You cannot fly, you cannot fly, you cannot. You shall be mine. You shall be mine. Your fate is determined. Your friends cannot save you. They cannot, cannot, madam. You shall be mine. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Yes?
Liliana. Ariadne. Excuse me. Thank you. I love your hair. It looks so wonderful in 'tis pity.
It was a wig.
It was a wig. Oh. It suited you. Oh, I could make something of you if only you'd let me. You need training desperately. And instead, Pierre is ruining you. And for what? To try to fit you into his theories. Only you'd listen to me, darling. You know how I see you? It's one of those Russian girls who have dreams. Beautiful dreams of love.
Victor! Congratulations. I haven't seen the show, but everybody tells me how great it is. Really.
Thank you.
Now, what are you doing down here?
Waiting.
You waiting for Ariadne?
Yes.
Oh, come on up. Don't wait down here in the cold.
Pierre will use you, and he'll be finished with you. That's what it all comes to. The experiments, the encounters, the laboratories. When he's tired of it all, he'll take off.
Liliana! What a surprise! To what do we owe the pleasure of this visit? My, oh my, you look wonderful. Radiant. Younger and even more beautiful than I remember. Ariadne away, haven't you? You're right. This is not the place for her. No.
You don't interfere. You don't come between them.
I'm telling her to go.
If you try to keep them apart...
I'll even help her pack. Gregory.
Come with me. Don't you want to?
I can't.
Why?
My hair's wet. It's not personal. If that's what I was interested in, why should I have left? I wouldn't ever. I mean that way.
What do you mean she took off with Victor? Why would she do that? Where did they go? Didn't she leave a telephone number or an address or anything? Well, she must have said something. She must have. Listen, Fritz, please tell me. She wouldn't leave without saying anything. Come on, why don't you tell me? Come on, damn it. Don't play so damn dumb, Billy. You stupid creep.
They're all the same, just like my mother.
Where is she?
Dead?
The whole dramatic first part, real heavy, and you've got to make a big contrast when you go into the second thing, when it gets into this kind of pseudo vaudeville type sound. Okay. So from that real crisp into the.
Now and then we get together, friends are like the weather of the soul, changing from hot to cold, summer, autumn, winter, spring. All I wanna do is sing along again and again. So here we are
Good. That's it. We got it.
Pierre says keep it. He says you and Jamie will need it. Pierre says you should go too.
I'm not interested in working with Liliana.
I tried to go away once. Because I was sick of everything. Cooking in the restaurant, New York, all that. So I joined this other company and we went to L.A. Lala. Yeah, they were doing the Oristaya. And they paid me. And I couldn't stand it. So, I came back. I mean, to Pierre.
I thought we weren't supposed to have personal attachments.
Here. Keep it.
You've got to get away from him. You got to get away from there.
Jamie, I'm working. I'm totally.
Who with? Him or me? Listen, baby, I don't want my girl in bed with me thinking about Pierre all the time. Yeah, but he wants you to. Yes, yeah, and I don't blame him. No, I don't. But he's got to have a person all the time, all of a person. And I'm not going to give him me, and I'm not going to give him you. Okay? You want to get your stuff and come on over to Michael's? I don't mean now.
Saw you, your mountains were calling. Here am I bound to LA. To LA.
I'm sure.
So sure. Well, you could be a great dramatic actress. I could see it in your face, here and there.
It was you who made her go back to Victor. It was you. It was you.
You have a strong head. And a heart. It's much too passionate, Katya. If you don't look out, you'll be in bad trouble. You'll lose everything. You'll drown. Oh, what month were you born in? You don't need to tell me. I mean, I know it's the same as mine. It couldn't be anything else. Same sign, same heart, Katya. We belong together. You'll see. I can't pretend that I wasn't like you once upon a time. Just the same, Katya. So I know all about it, unfortunately. That's the one thing Pierre taught me. Never to care too much for one single person. Excuse me.
Oh, what the hell? You're looking swell. So tell me, why should I care? We have got so much to share. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Every now and then we get together. Friends are like no other of the soul. changing from hot to cold. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. All I want to do is sing of love again and again. So here we are
Victor, here it is. At what point does frivolity transform itself into art? It is reached in Victor Charlton's performance in Here We Are Again. That's wonderful, Victor.
But why frivolity?
Well, it goes on. It is not generally realized that on the stage, the more frothy the surface, the more solid the foundation. That unless they are supported on iron girders, a butterfly's wings will break. Wonderful, it's immortal prose. What does it mean?
I have a flair for dramatic stuff, but I have difficulty with the dialogue.
You can always get some writer to fix it up for you.
He's thinking
He came from San Francisco with his sister and brother-in-law and all. They were these big Jewish families. It folded after 2 months.
I loved it.
The thing is, they fix up their dressing rooms with pictures, with mailgrams and things. Then they have to take them all down.
Hi, how are you? Katya's outside.
Well, how do you like working with Leon?
It's great.
I have to ask you both a favor. Really, a great favor. Committee want to see my play to decide about the grant. And I'm just going to have both of you. Can't start with new actors now. You'll have to come.
What about Liliana?
Oh, yes,
People stop coming to her birthday parties.
What a shame.
Yes, and she used to give quite good parties, too. Excuse me. Ah, Pierre.
George, how are you?
How's our project?
We can't say no, Jamie, not to him.
Why frivolity? Would somebody explain that to me?
Isn't he cute? No, but seriously, the thing about it that I didn't understand was the complete lack of logic that was in the damn thing from beginning to end.
Logic?
Set.
You go ahead. I'll be there. I'll come later.
There he is.
I promise. Go ahead. Go on.
Don't torment me, Boris. I'm just an ordinary woman. Am I really so old and ugly? You don't mind speaking to me about other women. You must have gone mad. You were the last page of my life. My joy, my happiness. If you leave me, even for an hour, I'll go out of my mind. My beautiful, wonderful man, my master.
Someone might come.
Oh, let them. I'm not a...
Really, where'd you get that? Did you steal it?
Damn you, Billy! Lunatic! Get out of my house. Lunatic! Get out!
Come on, come on now, you're not hurt. All right? No, nobody's gonna hurt you.
The work means nothing to you. After everything we've done together. You're not serious. Get out. Both of you, get out of here.
Come on, Billy.
All right. Get out. It suits me fine. I've had enough of both of you. Just leave me alone. The mistake I made was to think you cared about all this. You never did.
Yes, I did. Once. A lot. I guess I sort of grew out of it. I'd like you to come to my dress rehearsal.
You're planning a dress rehearsal? You sure you'll have all your actors?
You know, I get the feeling that George and the committee would really like us to collaborate on the Jane Austen.
You and I can't work together.
We could, why not, if you were willing?
That's finished.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Go around again.
5 minutes.
Why don't you come back?
Stand up. Come here. Being with Victor has changed you. All the work we did together. It's all gone.
Can't I talk to her for 5 minutes alone?
Yes, sure.
No. We all used to be together. It was perfect.
All right. Supposing you do come back. That means no more. No more first nights. No more Liliana. No more Victor. Anything. As a matter of fact, no more Ariadne. It's just one big negative, you see? That's all. That's all I have to offer. Why didn't you take it back home?
Where is she?
Oh, Mrs. Aubrey, do you think I could marry a man whom I always disliked and now hate? Is not this your house? Cannot you favor my escape?
Oh, my dear madam, that is impossible without detection. And you know Sir Hargrave is here, and there, and everywhere.
My dear Mrs. Albury, you shall have all the money in this purse. If you will release me.
Mrs. Aubrey, I see you cannot be trusted with her. You are so tender-hearted. And you, madam... Ha!
Leave the room, madam. Leave it to me, I say.
Oh, pray deliver me.
I will see if I cannot reason with this perverse girl.
Here, Devon Sal, come out. Oh, do not leave me alone with him. Let me go out too.
It's my sandcastle all over again being stepped on.
Bring some water directly.
I hope you have killed me at last.
Oh.
I think we'll have to review our entire policy.
How can we justify our position? Well, we must respect this originality.
But the manuscript. What about respect for the manuscript?
No, I
of nothing that can give me life.
Well then, Miss Aubrey, you had better get out the black cloak then. It's 4 o'clock. And she may as well die in my house as in yours.
Shall I bring the chariot, sir?
If you please, ma'am. I will put it on, Miss Aubrey, if she will not let you.
Sweet and ever adorable, your very terror is You shall be mine. You shall be mine. Your fate is determined. I've won you from my rivals. You're mine. Mine. Mine.
Miss Aubrey,
Mine.
will you help me lead her down the stairs?
Your fits and fate shall never save you. No, they shall not. Shall not. Shall not. Shall not, madam. You shall be mine.
Can I be of any service, sir? You may hold the candle.
You don't even know where you're going. You haven't even asked.
You're not supposed to ask. Just follow. I mean, once you found someone.
Do you want me to come with you? Well, if you need anything, money or anything. And if you need me, I'll come, I will.
Hasn't he told you anything? No use asking you, I guess. What about you?
He's joining Liliana.
Well, he's the only one with any sense around here. Liliana's got the grant. She's got the play. She wants us. Why shouldn't we go?
I can't.
Why not? I'm not going on with Pierre. I'm joining Liliana. She wants both of us. Would you leave without me? Would you?
Hey, Ariadne.
Would you, Ariadne?
Send it all to Liliana.
How do you spell Liliana?
Can I go with you?
I'd like you to go with Liliana.
What's the last name?
Austen. Z-O-R.
It's K.
No, R.
It's not
R.
two L's?
Okay,
R.
here.
K.
K. No, S-K-A. S-K-A.
That's a good one. That's funny.
You know, Liliana always wanted to be a set designer. But of course, I didn't have enough talent.
Oh, creative person, George. Anyone can see that.
Here's a fine dog. New American Review. Here we go. Here's Henry James.
Love the Henry James.
Here we go. Okay, here we are. Shakespeare. Here we go. Shakespeare. Elizabethan drama. 19th century theater. Yeah, that
Russian
tragic
stuff?
actor. It's Russian stuff. Stanislavski. Jacobean drama.
Ask him if he's got nausea.
You got me curious, George.
Curious George. Curious George. Curious George. It's an A.
Excuse me.
Of course.
I'm glad things have worked out for you.
Yes, I'm glad too. And you, what are your plans now?
I'd like to collaborate with you. Oh, I see. You think I'm only saying that because you have the manuscript and the grant, and I have nothing, is that it? Is that what you think of me?
I try not to think of you at all. I try just to do my work.
That's what I like about you. You don't drag everything down to your own personal level the way other women do.
Don't torment me, Boris. I'm just an ordinary woman. Oh, yes, I am. As
I felt pretty much like any other woman when you left me.
But I haven't left. I'm here. I'm back. You see, you're glad.
Yes. To be rid of you.
Home. Like the prodigal son.
You're not my son.
No. No, there's something quite different between us. More equal, more in the nature of...
Jenny!
Now, come on, Jane. You know what I'm like. I don't want anything for myself.
You took all our money. For our own good. To teach us how to give.
What a con man. Don't scratch George's floors, for heaven's sake.
I'll keep this, shall I?
Get out before he sees you. All right, come on, everybody. Let's begin.
You know, Mother and I never missed an opening night. She would take all her jewels out of the vault and let me try them on. And then she would stand up in her box and applaud. Bravo, bravo.
Bravo. Bravo.
Dearly beloved.
No dearly beloveds here.
Proceed.